public sector unions fighting for a bold new enterprise agreement, wanting to work fewer hours at a higher pay rate. Joining us now is Wayne Townsend from CPSU Victoria. Wayne, what's the union asking for?
Well, Blake, this is part of a regular cycle of bargaining that occurs every 4 years. Our current agreement expires at the end of March next year, and as a result we've kicked off negotiations over the last couple of weeks and have a process to go right through until March. Pay rise we're claiming is in line with the CPI increases. Our members haven't had the last agreement was struck in 2020, and there are some pay rises that have moved through during that period. However, they've had a real loss of wages given the significant increase in CPI over the last couple of years, and our pay claim is designed to address that.
Is it a 20% claim?
It's a 20% claim over the 4-year period of the agreement, and we are open to discussions with the state government about how that could be structured.
All right. Talk to us about the reduction in work hours. You want to have a 4-day work week?
Well, we have consulted with our members, and there's been no real change in the hours of work worked in the Victorian public sector since the mid-1980s, when we moved from a 40-hour week to the 38-hour week. Ideas such as a 4-day working week have come on the table as part of bargaining, and that's a scheme that's widely used, starting to gather momentum overseas and with Australian companies, and we're interested in seeing how a 4-day working week might work in the Victorian public service. And
Wayne, you also want to strengthen the right to work from home. Is that by locking in specific day or days working from home, or allowing it to remain flexible?
Well, I think what the COVID period showed during the lockdowns is a large number of our members needed to work from home, and we are trying to embed into the agreement a range of flexible working arrangements. A significant number of our members continue to work in their workplaces during the lockdown. You can't work from home in a prison, for example, and so our members continue to work. There are a lot of other services that our members provided that continued to operate during the lockdown periods, and we're looking at trying to explore the flexible work arrangements that did exist during that period and put them into the agreement.
And if you don't get what you're after, are protests likely?
Well, our agreement does not expire until March next year, and we will go through the bargaining in good faith with the state government. At some point, we will have to consider the outcome of those negotiations and work out what our next step will be, but we're a long way from that yet.
OK, Wayne Townsend from the CPSU, thanks for joining us.
OK, thanks very much, Blake.